Hi everybody, Giselle Grenier here from artplace.ca. I just want to basically show you something that I've made. I've seen a lot of people going nuts over these 7 Gypsies ATC carousels that they're discontinued and that. I don't own one, but I thought it was kind of simple the way it was made. And I came up with my own version of this. Now this isn't finished being built yet because we're moving and Joe has packed up all his tools. So how I got this idea, this is my art journal, and this is no, it's not really an art journal, it's basically a notebook, but this is exclusively at Staples. And basically it's, you can put your own papers in it, and what it is, the whole thing with this is that it's removable pages. Now I have all the details about this on my blog, but what had happened is I had dropped my book, and it had landed like that. Okay, it landed, facing straight up. And I kind of looked at it and went, hey, wait a minute. Okay, I have like all these discs. I have the hole punch. Why can't I just make a pocket for the ATCs? Okay, which is what I did. My ATC Carousel is simply the art discs with folded pages, and I use the art punch to make the pocket. Okay, and it's simply, now this one I really packed out. I wanted to see how full I could get it, and you simply pop that in there, and that's it. And then all the little ATCs fit in here perfectly. And depending on the size you want to make it, you just alter the size of the pocket. You can make it for postcards or greeting cards or ATCs, whatever you want. Okay. Now the one thing that I am going to be doing once Joe gets his tools is that I'm going to be we're going to drill a hole into the center of these, and we're going to put a dowel so you can actually have a handle to pick it up. Because right now I just pick it up like this. It works, but I'd like to be able to spin it. So we're going to drill a hole in this, put a dowel. Then on the bottom we're going to put a little base so it stays, it raises up. But what I'm thinking about doing is that was my idea up until about 15 minutes ago, because we're moving, and I'm moving. Right now I have a drawing studio, I have a creative studio, and I have a storage room for all my stuff. And I'm basically going down, we're going to a house, and I'm only going to have 2 rooms instead of 3. So I like the idea of being able to stack stuff, so I may work something out with Joe to see, instead of just making this with a handle, is that we make them stackable, so you have multiple carousels, like a carousel condo type of thing. So we're going to work on that. Now I am going to write up the plans for this on how to make it. This cost me under $5 to make. Okay, 'cause it's just cardstock and that, but you have to have a special punch, and you have to have the discs, and the discs are only available at Staples. The punch is pricey. Okay, the punch is pricey, but not pricey when you compare it to, paper crafter punches and stuff like that. The punch is around $30, and it won't last forever, because the more you punch, eventually punches wear out. What we are going to do is I'm going to make the plans available, but if you can't get the discs, or you don't have the punch, can't get the punch, that we'll do something where we can send you the paper and the discs disassembled. You just have to assemble it, and I'm not going to do that for free. I want to cover my costs, but we'll do something like that. But it's so cheap. It's so cheap, but it does take a bit of time because you have to cut everything by hand. But I think I got 9 pockets out of 1 sheet of paper. But the pockets are folded on one strip, but then you have these leftover strips. I just taped them on the bottom so I didn't have to waste it. And this full holds 100 ATCs like this. Okay, so there's plenty of room for more. Okay, there's plenty of room for more. So, but I will have all the plans available. I'm going to post a picture when we actually do the one with the dowel and handle, and then the one with the stackable. But if anybody is interested, excuse me, in one, but you don't you can't get the disc or the punches, fire me off an email and we'll work something out. Even if you send me the cardstock in a self-addressed stamped envelope, you know, and then I can buy the discs and send those to you, but you have to pay for the cost of that. So anyway, so that's about it. That's just my idea for my my ATC Carousel. Again, under $5. Under $5 for the cost, but I think the actual time to make it was because I was mucking around with it, was about 3 hours to initially make it. But once you get started, it doesn't take long at all. Okay, so I just want to show you what this was, and that's about it.